If you haven't heard, the Tour de Bronx is the New York State's, or I should say New York's largest cycling event, and it's the largest free cycling event. It was actually established to promote health, and here now to share a little bit more with us, we welcome now the Executive Director of the Bronx Tourism Council, Olga Tirado, and she's here with us. And Olga, good to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
We are excited. This weekend is the weekend. And,
that's right. It's Sunday.
It is Sunday, and the 25-mile trek will take us from the Bronx throughout.
And the 40-mile trek would also take you all the way through the bottom of the Bronx, South Bronx, all the way into City Island, back out, through Woodlawn to Riverdale, and then both rides end at the New York Botanical Garden. So we have two rides, the 25-mile and the 40 ride. And you were right, it is the largest free cycling event in New York State.
Mm-hmm. And so this is the 22nd year of actually doing this, and it's grown.
Yeah.
Talk about the growth.
Well, this started way before my time at the Bronx Tourism Council. It started in 1994. And it was then Borough President Freddie Ferrer wanted to put this together. And so they sort of scrambled, they put something together, and more than 100 cyclists came out, maybe 200 cyclists came out, and that was considered a huge success. As of today, as of now, we have 6,500 participants in Sunday's event.
And when you talk about these participants, they come from all over.
From all over actually all over the country, and actually all over the world. You know, we do have a good pocket of participants from the Bronx, but we also have from the Mid-Atlantic region, from New Jersey, from Connecticut, some from Pennsylvania. I have had people coming from as far away as the West Coast, as California. And actually last year we had a gentleman from Argentina who was here, and he was all excited and promoting and decided to wear his Bronx shirt when he rode all over the rest of the world. So it was really pretty cool.
And speaking of Bronx shirts, people who ride will also get a complimentary shirt too as well.
Well, people who ride will not only get a complimentary shirt, the one at the end of the ride, they will get a complimentary slice of pizza, they will get water, they will get bagels along the way in some of the rest stops, and then we'll get a lot of great things going on. They'll also get some discounts, and a couple of participating businesses are offering some discounts to things if they show their bib. So it's really very sweet, very nice.
And, you know, representing the borough, obviously, what does it mean for the borough as residents to actually see these cyclists come through, and they're coming all through all various parts of the borough?
Well, I am getting a lot of emails and phone calls from some of the residents saying, when is the ride, and when do you think, what time will they be riding through my neighborhood? Because we'd like to come out and cheer them on. So I highly, highly, highly encourage anyone, if you go on to tourdebronx.com, the actual route is mapped out on tourdebronx.com. If you take a look on the website and look at the map, you'll see whether or not they're coming through your neighborhood. And if they are, please come on out and just cheer everybody on. It's just it's going to be a great day, and the weather is going to be fantastic for biking on Sunday.
And talk about come on out. You've also asked for some people to come on out and be marshals.
Yes, we have. Yes, they should come if they want to be marshals. They have to, again, also register online. They can go to Tour de Bronx. There is a link there to register to become a marshal to help us out. If you're going to be a marshal, you know, we want you to really be prepared to take on a leadership role and help keep the ride safe.
Give us a little bit of idea what that entails. So somebody's watching, say, Marshal, I might be able to.
Well, a marshal is someone who is an experienced rider. And it's someone who again, is willing to take on a leadership role, who's able to look at the route beforehand and make sure that wherever they're stationed, whether at the beginning of the ride or sort of in the middle or at the end, that they're making sure that their route and the people on their route are going in the right direction. In case there's any issues, somebody gets a flat or somebody has a problem, they'll get on the radio and call for help. We have SAG wagons that follow the ride and do a sweep. In the event there's someone who needs assistance, there'll be people there to help them and put their bike on a wagon if that's necessary. I encourage anybody who is participating, however, to be prepared and be ready and have their bike ready. By the way, for those who have participated in the past, we have changed the starting point. The starting point is no longer at 161st Street and the Grand Concourse. The starting point is at Harris Field, right across the street from Lehman College. So if you want to ride, make sure that you know that the starting point is now at Harris Field and no longer where it has been for the past 21 years.
I know for people watching right there, it's between Paul and Goulden Avenue. I think we just put that on the screen that you can see between Paul and Goulden Avenue. Come on out to Harris Field, and that is where the race will start. Because if you're down there at the Grand Concourse, you will get left, and that is true.
That is true.
That is true. Listen. You're wearing something around your neck.
Yes, this is the map of the Bronx right here, and I got this at the Kaleidoscope Gallery in City Island, and he's done quite a few of these, and it's really quite nice. And he just handed it to me and said, "Hey, I want you to have it." Wow. So yeah, if you want to wear the Bronx around your neck, go to the Kaleidoscope Gallery in City Island.
So we invite people to come on out. Listen, this Sunday is going to be a major day for us here in the borough. There's a lot of always great activities, but this is one that has become a staple here for us in the borough of the Bronx, which is the Tour de Bronx, and it's taking place on Saturday, I should say October 23rd, and we're inviting you to come on out and be a part of it. Olga's here sharing with us a little bit about who's needed, what's needed, but literally, what is the takeaway that Bronx residents get after having this experience?
Well, I mean, I think the participants and the residents, the residents, of course, get to invite people to come into their borough. The participants get to see parts of the borough that they normally would not have been able to see. It's some of the parks, the greenways. These are not places that you would drive through, right. And if you don't know they're there, they may not be places that you would actually walk or hike through. So the great thing about bringing all these cyclists from all over to come and experience the Bronx in a way that they've never experienced it before is to really showcase some of the beauty that we have here in the borough, and to showcase it's an opportunity for us to really show the best of the best.
So there will be a 25-mile route and a 40-mile route
right.
that you can either have the choice of taking part in, and so we're looking forward for great weather and a great day. Olga, it's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Olga Serrato here with us. She is the Executive Director of the Bronx Tourism Council, here to let us know about Tour de Bronx, and we are excited for it taking place this weekend. Listen, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to be joined by our political commentators for a discussion that you don't want to miss, of course. We encourage you don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a few.